Yes, the first card you have your past is the Seven of Wands. Yes, I'm just seeing that you knew you needed change at this time, and you needed courage to make this change, and you had a lot more courage than you realized. And I'm seeing someone could have been trying to harass you and or bother you about something. So I'm actually seeing what I'm seeing is I'm seeing missed phone calls. So you could have been avoiding them, or not answering the phone, or someone was missing someone else's calls. It was something like that. But I'm seeing someone trying to bother you and trying to ask you questions, and you just didn't want to bother with them. They were just really, really harassed by this person. And this person really made you feel really stressed. That's what I'm seeing. But actually you were a lot stronger than you thought you were. Yes, this person doesn't like people saying no to them. They don't like to hear anyone saying no to them. They're quite spoiled, actually. They just wanted their own way. Well, that's what they wanted at this time, but that's what they like all the time. That's what I'm seeing. They're not used to people saying no to them, and that's what you were doing. Even if you weren't actually physically saying no to them, you were avoiding them, and that was loud and clear. That was loud and clear. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the Knight of Cups. So yes, I'm sensing there's some sort of struggle going on. I'm not sure if it's you who's struggling with this or someone else, but I'm seeing that one person, this is about a relationship, and I'm seeing that it could be a friendship, but one person here is a realist, but the other one is someone who likes fantasy and someone who likes imagination. So I'm just seeing that you're totally different. You and this other person are totally different. Sometimes this can work really well, but I'm seeing at this time this wasn't working very well. Maybe you're trying to bring someone to reality about something. Maybe they just don't see it. They're just off in their own fantasy world or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. Really, there's a big... I'm sensing as you try and talk to them, or as they try and talk to you and try and get them to see sense, they were getting further and further away from you. The gap was getting wider and wider and wider. And, I'm just seeing there's a great big wide personality gap between you. And I'm seeing that if this hasn't happened yet, this is in your past, this could have happened. You're just getting wider and wider and further apart. And you'll probably drift apart. That's what I'm seeing, if it hasn't happened already. And it's not going to be a great big deal. You're not going to have a great big fight or anything terrible going to happen. I'm just seeing you're going to be drifting apart. You just don't... Maybe once you were similar, but now you're not. It's something like that. But this is in your past. But, if you haven't already drifted apart, I'm seeing that you're just going to gradually probably drift apart from this person. So, yes. The last card you have, your past, is Three of Wands. Yes, I'm seeing independence with this card. I'm seeing you really wanted to break free from someone and move forward or move away from someone. But I'm sensing that you felt some kind of obligation towards someone, toward this person, or some kind of even guilt you could have been feeling. And this could be this person in the Seven of Wands. You don't have any obligation to this person. This could be family. This could be a difficult family member I'm seeing. But you felt that you did. And guilt, yes, that's probably why I'm seeing family, because I am feeling a lot of guilt around this person. You want to be away from this person, but you feel guilty if you are. So it's like you kind of felt, no matter what you did, you weren't feeling good about this situation. That's what I'm seeing. There's really no need for you to feel this way, because I'm sensing that this person's very, very, very difficult to be around. That's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry you're going through all of this in your past. Yes, the first card you have your present is the Ten of Cups. Oh, I'm so glad you have this card. I'm so glad you finally have some positivity after all this stress. You really deserve this. The worst is over at this time in your present. I'm seeing this person's leaving you alone now, this person in the Seven of Wands that was bothering you. And that's fantastic. You have a result. They might have given up and gone to someone else. They're a very difficult I'm seeing they're very spoiled. They're a very spoiled person. They just want their own way. Again, they don't like people saying no to them. I'm seeing that, and a lot of people struggle with saying no to this person. They've grown up with not many people saying no to them. That's what I'm seeing. They're like a spoiled person. Again, this could be a family member. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of family around you. Might not be, but I am seeing family around you. And I'm also seeing that with this Ten of Cups. I'm seeing there's one set of family who's actually really nice to you, really positive towards you. And there's another group in your family or some other people in your family who are actually quite difficult. And what I'm seeing now is that you've decided to just walk away from these negative people. And you're moving toward positive people. You're surrounding yourself by these positive people. And yes, I'm feeling a release of stress. As you spend more time with these positive people, these are family members, your stress is just getting lower and lower. You're feeling much better as you're around these people and you close the door on these negative people. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what you're really determined to do in your present. You're determined to do this now, which is really, really good. So you're feeling a lot more comfortable, a lot less stressed at this time now. The next card you have your present is Judgment. So yes, you weren't judging yourself properly or the situation you're in properly, and now you are, because now you've spent time with these positive people and you're seeing your past situation where you felt all this guilt and negativity. You're judging it correctly now. You're seeing things clearly. You're seeing what was going on very, very clearly. You're seeing there's no point in feeling guilty. You're throwing off this guilt at this time. And yes, you're misjudging things when you felt guilty, but now you're just realizing that you had no reason to feel like this. That's what I'm seeing. So that's really good. So this has really helped you. Being around positive people really helps you to come to a true understanding of things. Being around negative people only makes you more and more confused and difficult and everything go wrong. You're not going to see anything clearly around these difficult people. And that's what you've realized here. The last card you have your present is the Page of Cups. So yes, again, you're surrounding yourself with these people who care about you. And these people who are loyal to you as well, because you're actually a really loyal person. But it takes a lot of time for you to be able to fully trust someone, to give them that loyalty. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what you're doing at this time. You're really weeding out the people that aren't loyal to you, that don't care about you. And you're embracing the people that are loyal to you. That's what I'm seeing. You're very careful. You're very careful about who you have around you. Yes, the first card you have in your future is the Two of Wands. So yes, you're feeling a lot stronger now. Now that you've done this, you've gotten rid of this rubbish. It sounds bad, but it's like you've cleared away rubbish. You've cleared out the negativity, and now you're feeling so much stronger and clearer about what you want, clearer about where you want to go. That's what I'm seeing. And you're ready for new things. And you couldn't do what you wanted in your past. You weren't your true self because you were dragged down by all of this negativity. Sorry about that noise going on. Yes, but now you're ready to tackle things. You've shaken off this negativity and you're going to be ready to tackle things in your future. You weren't able to face a lot of things before. You're really bogged down in this, but now you are. You're going to be in this time in your future. And also for single people who are looking for a relationship, I'm seeing two things here. I'm seeing that you have someone you might be seeing or you have been interested in for a while. Maybe you've had a few dates with this person. But you've never been totally sure about this person. You've never been totally comfortable with this person. And at this time in your future, you might be drifting away from this person. Because I think that as you become stronger and stronger, you're going to be more and more clearer, or a lot clearer, about who you'll accept in your life and who you won't. And maybe you're just realizing, no, maybe I'm just going along with this person so I'm not alone and this isn't right. I want to be with someone who I really deserve to be with. And I know it's only early days, but really, you're only going to have people who bring positivity to you at this time from now on. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, the next card you have for your future is the Hermit. Yes, this is about relationships again. You're drifting away from this person. You're deciding you don't want to be with this person. You just want to be by yourself in love at this time. That's what I'm seeing. Because you're just not, you're just going to get away from this person. You're just going to try and drift away nicely in a nice, slow way away from this person. There's no big arguments or anything like that. You're just realizing that you'll only accept exactly who you want, who you're 100% sure about to have near you at this time. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, the other thing that was going on in this situation is, this is why, now I'm seeing this is why you didn't want this person around you. You weren't seeing this person as acceptable. Someone was pushing someone was pushing a bit too hard. And I know it was only early days in this relationship, or whatever this was, or this date, or this person you were seeing. Someone was pushing someone, and the other person was tired of being pushed. Or the person was pushing was tired, who was pushing was really tired of trying. So there was a struggle going on. It wasn't right. There was a lot of bad feeling going on here. It wasn't perfect. And it doesn't have to be that hard. When you first see someone, you first get to know someone, it should just be fun. There doesn't need to be this struggle. Anyway, that's what's happening, and you're drifting away from this person at this time. So yes, the last card you have in your future is the Page of Pentacles. So yes, you're looking for something new. You're going to be looking for something new. But you're going to be very careful in who you look for, who's new, because again, there's this cautiousness around you, in that you're going to be very, very careful from now on who you're going to have around you. So you're going to be looking for someone. This is for single people again, obviously. You're going to be looking for someone, but you're going to be looking very cautiously. That's what I'm seeing.